शिवलिंग मिल गया है.
And you'll get many more also now, actually.
We are live.
Yes, you're gonna get a lot more. What? Prayers, you are saying, no? Prayers from RCB. Today, it's a very, very unique day in Indian cricket history or sporting history. Two fan clubs have joined together to cheer for one team. DC, who are they playing today?
No, how have two fan clubs joined together? One fan club is requesting the other.
The other fan club.
The other fan club
for
is
the
not
common
joined.
good. If I may
The
say.
other fan club.
Today DC are playing MI, right?
Yeah.
But isn't it wrong? DC are playing MI and RCB. Isn't it? The full force of RCB's supporters and the players are going to be there at the Wankhede. And Delhi Capitals 2-on-1. It's like the WWE handicap.
Or as Rudresh points out, Royal Challengers Bombay versus Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, somebody had written it on Twitter also.
Yep, Royal Challengers
Today,
Bombay.
so many memes going around.
Oh, yeah.
Like Rohit sitting in a boxing ring, okay, and Virat and Faf, you know, like doing full massage on his body.
No, Rohit and Virat Sholay. Epic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Teri jeet, meri jeet, teri haar, meri haar. It's
Somebody is morphed their pictures also
Yes.
on the bike. Jai Viru.
Yeah, of course.
So you are today totally supporting Mumbai Indians, right?
No.
Looking at that,
You know
the
what
Blue
t-shirt?
Army.
You know what T-shirt this is?
Yes, Kapil's
It's a great couple.
iconic 83.
It's great Kapil Dev.
Yes.
He's beyond Mumbai and Delhi, and
That is true.
Absolutely, absolutely.
so I'm not supporting. For the I mean,
Greater good of the IPL.
no, but how is it greater good? That means if
Fan
Delhi
base.
qualify, it's not greater good.
How can you say that? I'm sitting right here.
I know. Fan base, RCB. After CSK and MI, this club has the biggest fan base.
I agree, but because of fan base.
And Delhi Capitals, Shane has
No,
given an instance. of
that
how
way
big the
Manchester
fan base
United
is.
should win title every
season. Yeah.
Does that matter? No, because they're the biggest fan base in the
No,
world.
I feel sympathy for the RCB fan. Abhi har jao yaar, rather than getting a...
Is he trying to
hat-trick
make
of
up for
eliminators?
all the abuses that have come his
because
way?
he's saying abhi haro, baad mein to fir to haar nahi
Eliminator
hai.
mein why you want to face a hat-trick of heartbreaks here?
So you are wanting Delhi to win. What are you? You're confusing me.
No,
First
no.
you're saying you want RCB to win.
Win, okay.
Then now you're saying no, you want RCB to lose because abhi har jao. Matlab,
Eliminator mein you're anyway going to face heartbreak.
so what is it that you want? I'm confused.
ठीक है, if I will say let RCB win today. चलो, एक साउथ इंडिया का representation तो हो
Oh
गई.
my god.
Oh my god.
South
Seriously.
India, it's-
I know. This is what the game has morphed me into. Sorry, oof. I'm losing it. This is what that jersey does to me. You know, the one that's front of me. Virat 18 RCB. Oof.
Which, by the way, none of y'all can see on screen. So
Yeah.
I just realized.
Nobody can
Nobody
see
can
it
see it.
actually. So
Why don't we keep it with Rohit?
Okay.
you can do that.
We can keep it with Rohit because today both Virat and Rohit are together.
The Viratians and the Raythians all
Yes,
together.
Yes.
Let's remove. He's out, na?
Yeah,
He's
he
out.
is.
He'll be back next season.
We can put it in cold storage.
Back next season.
Yes.
Should have thought.
Tala.
Hey, put it there, no?
I'm putting
Hey,
it here.
like, why are you putting it inside only?
Cold storage.
So there are three teams: RCB, Delhi,
DC, Mumbai.
Anyway,
and MI.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rajasthan
In the next
is-
break, we'll put Delhi there because RCB and Mumbai are together.
Yes. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे at least for today.
Yeah, those But everybody from RCB today, Dinesh Karthik also put out that post
yeah.
from the archives. he
saying
wrote.
that I helped to win that game. Now do it back for us. Help us.
Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of like 2012. CSK were praying DC please win and they did.
They did.
Deccan Chargers.
Not that easy.
Not that DC.
Yeah. This DC came in existence only some 7 years later. After that.
Yep.
So Vikrant Jadhav is saying it's raining in North Mumbai, but the game is in South Mumbai.
Yes.
So hopefully it's fine there. The latest images are showing us that it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of banter between Akshar Patel, Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma, all teammates at the India
And
level.
Akshar and Jasprit are even Gujarat teammates.
Oh, yes,
right?
they're actually pretty tight.
That is why.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bapu and Jasprit, good connection. Bapu, yes.
Everyone is Bapu. Even Jadeja is Bapu. Even Akshar is Bapu.
Yes.
They call.
Jad. Jaddu.
Jaddu.
Yes.
And Dhoni has called him Jad also, if I'm not wrong.
Chad.
Oh, Sarat Chandra wants RCB to reach the playoff and then crash out in the playoff.
It's more fun apparently for some people.
Yeah,
Very
actually,
sadistic.
yes.
Why?
Sadism, bro. Sadism.
Sadism.
Yeah.
But just going by how Mumbai Indian played last year, so many changes they made, isn't it? Do you think they are going to make those changes, or they are going to be really fired up for the next season, or they don't really care? Yes, RCB fans are requesting them, but
Well, according to social media, at least if social media pundits are to go by,
Believed, yeah.
a certain Arjun Tendulkar might replace Jasprit
But we have
Bumrah.
not seen any kind of
no,
caps
no.
being handed
Exactly.
out.
that's not happening.
Yeah.
I don't see
That's
that.
not
Caps.
Yeah, Tendulkar's Arjun's never played in the IPL, so they hand out debut caps.
Debut caps, no? He's
He's never played in the IPL. I think he's played once.
He's been in
No,
the squad.
no.
He's been in the squad before.
He's
As a
been in
net
the squad for
bowler.
2 years now.
Yeah.
Never played. Never
Never played.
Never
Yeah.
played.
Oh, the two captains.
Rishabh and
Wonder what that conversation is going on. They seem pretty chill.
No, Arjun's never played, but
Yeah.
he's not playing because we were listening to some. I was reading some reports where from the Mumbai Indian camps they're saying that he's still not ready to be playing at that level. So still
Yep.
work in progress, and when they think he's ready for that level, I think that's when they will.
I mean, he's played what, one domestic game. That's it.
Yes.
One domestic game. You would need a lot more
Yeah.
seasoning.
And junior level cricket, but again.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
again,
the
that's
same.
not a good
that was
indicator.
the
of
rounds
anything.
going on social media. It's junior cricket, 5 wicket, 3 wicket, 4 wickets, 3 wickets. But
Junior cricket's a day.
Junior world champions are not looking great.
I know.
Forget about that.
See,
There
who are
is-
that batch of 2022 got to play in this IPL?
21, you mean?
No, 2022 Under 19 World Cup.
Oh, huh.
The batch who
No
got
one.
to play. Raj Bawa.
Got 2 games.
First 2 games.
That's it.
Yash
Hungergaker
Dul hasn't
and
played a
Yash
game
Dul
yet.
never
Why
got
did
it.
your team not play Hunger Gazer? Your
Exactly. Why would they not want
They're
to play?
trying
him?
all youngsters.
Yeah.
Everyone. Give him also.
I think he's going the Aparjit way.
Nah, 3 years
In
no
the
game.
squad, not getting a game.
But I was reading somewhere that Fleming has said that they're looking at him as a long-term option.
That's what
Sure,
they always
but
say about
give him a
young
chance.
players.
Yeah, at least they could have given him a chance yesterday.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Why didn't they give him a chance? That's-
Sure, long term. I agree.
Yeah.
But
But even they have to be played a bit, right? What are you
Exactly.
expecting them to develop in the nets? Not how it works.
So Raj Bawa didn't perform for 2 games, and after that, none
Didn't
of
get
the
a
others.
didn't get a look.
Yeah.
Yash Dul didn't
Yash
get a
didn't
look.
get a game.
Yeah.
Won't get a game.
And won't now for
Won't get
sure.
a game,
Won't
yeah.
now.
So that's it. So
had
under
this
19
been a dead rubber for Delhi? Maybe
They would have, maybe.
Yeah.
Not even sure then, because you see they tried playing every time. They need that opener,
Well,
right?
that's because every time they needed a win. I'm saying if this was a dead rubber, then
Maybe.
because every time else it's been a must-win game for them.
That
throughout
is true.
Yeah.
From the start of the season.
Yep.
As in very necessary for them to win because they
Yes.
were going win-loss, win-loss,
Yes.
then 2-2 loss, something like that.
And now they've won 2 in a row.
Yes.
And now the question is simple. They
Win.
have to make it 3 in a row,
3 in a row,
to
yeah.
qualify.
Yeah, but can Delhi do that? That's the main concern because they are
No,
so
they are starting
inconsistent.
favorites. They are starting favorites today. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
This MI team lacks a lot of bite. So unless one of the more established players has a blinder,
Yeah.
DC are more likely.
See,
to win.
4 players are key for Mumbai Indians: Rohit, Ishan, Tim David, Bumrah.
Yeah.
Simple. The list ends there.
What about the rumor on social media? Tim David is not there. By the way, there's Arjun Tendulkar.
Measuring his
Oh.
run up.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, he's measuring his run up.
Yes.
That is true.
Can it?
Yeah.
Will it?
I think
Should it?
I think even the broadcasters are very smart. They're hooking everyone's attention.
No, but
Wait and watch.
why would we
Why would
be
you
measuring
measure
his
that?
run up?
Yeah.
That's-
You only measure your run up and on the center pitch, when the playing pitch, only if you're
you're
going
playing.
to play.
Wow.
Very, very interesting.
So that looks like he's going to get his game.
Yes.
And the entire social media will be
That
happy.
serves a dual purpose. Fans will be happy.
Yeah.
Fans will be
See,
very happy.
But because he's a kid, he's playing his first game. you can't expect him to be performing right from the word go. So RCB fans will also be happy.
Yeah.
An inexperienced player is playing. Rather than
Unhappy, you
So
mean?
they'll be
unhappy.
unhappy.
So
Happy.
Why would RCB fans be happy?
How?
RCB
will be
need MI to
unhappy.
win.
No, Delhi will score too many runs.
They need MI to win.
RCB fans.
RCB fans will be unhappy for the fact, hey, play your strongest team.
Yeah.
Why are you giving him a
And
chance?
imagine Arjun opening the bowling to David Warner. Ugh. Tough baptism by fire if that happens.
Warner.
One will be looking at him and going, oh good, there comes main course.
But not. Remember, Warner
Probably
got
just
out for a-
appetizer that way. Then.
Nah, actually.
Suraj Kumar is saying finally Rohitians and Viratians unite, and if Mumbai wins, they will become friends forever.
No. This is
That
an
won't
alliance
happen.
of convenience. Simple as.
Nah.
It's an alliance of convenience.
La La Land.
Only for tonight.
And that too, this hand of friendship has been extended by one side only.
Yes.
The other can, I'll see.
Ah, what does it matter?
We don't
to them?
care. We are out.
The Viratians are the ones who will saying, come on, please do it.
So Sarath Chandra says Arjun will debut with his son.
Like Shivnarayan and Tagnarayan. Like
Tagnarayan,
Tagnarayan Chandrapal
yes.
made his debut alongside his father.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Steve was coach in one local this thing, and Austin, I think, played one game, isn't it?
Did he?
I had no
think,
idea.
yeah, Austin War. Right?
idea
That's
about
Steve.
that.
Something was there. I'm not sure whether Steve was involved.
He
Austin was.
doesn't play cricket much now. Is what I've heard. Steve Waugh doesn't. Rahul Anand saying Ravi Shastri's ad was so amazing.
It was.
Daddy.
Loved it.
Loved it.
Loved
Loved
it.
it.
No, I've always been a big fan of Ravi Shastri's sense of humor, how sporting he is. He takes it in his stride. No qualms about anything. Even in press conference, remember, there was a question asked of him that people make memes of you. He said, let them.
Let them make,
They're
yes.
happy. Yaar. You have whatever. I'll have whatever. You have milk and honey. You have whatever. I have a good time. Yaar. You have a drink on me.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Also, like
Bindas.
self-deprecating sense of humor also is
Ah,
great
yeah,
at times.
true.
And yesterday, you remember somebody had put a sketch of him,
Sketch, yeah.
Ravi
We pointed it
Shastri,
out.
and
He showed it on.
Hey,
Yeah.
he represents true
Like
Mumbai
Mittage.
Bindasgiri. Ravi.
Yeah. No, not all Mumbai players take this kind of humor. Na?
Yeah.
A lot of them
Oh, they're
will be touchy.
khadus, but
They're khadus, yeah.
But Mumbai
These
who are
guys-
bindas na, they are bindas like Ravi.
Yeah.
कुछ अरे रहने दो जो होना है let it happen.
Okay, yaar, you make whatever.
See, but then most of those ads that we have seen of all those other previous celebrities, they have used those memes and dispelled them totally.
like Rahul Dravid को गुस्सा क्यों आता है? Like
But in Rahul Dravid, they showed exactly the opposite.
opposite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that was
that is why they're
Here
saying.
too,
na.
they're feeding into the stereotype.
Yeah.
Even Neeraj Chopra, I guess. for
Here
that
they've
matter.
not just fed it to the stereotype, they've embraced it head on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Ah,
I quite enjoyed the ad. I've
Yeah.
seen it like 4 or 5 times already. Had a laugh.
Munda Vartini. Huh?
That's Rahul Dravid.
That's Rahul Dravid.
That's
What
the
does that
kada.
mean?
Want me to hit you?
Hit you. Bartini.
Munda Vartini. Exactly.
Oh, Ravi Shastri, one line.
He's fantastic.
Give me cough syrup.
Cough syrup. 2 cough syrups on the rocks.
Guys, you're spoiling
And he
my trailer that I'm gonna do here. You're giving all the information out.
I thought you already did it.
It's prepared. I'm doing it after this.
Should have been done.
Ah.
I was just going to say, go watch the video.
Because there is one more addition in that.
Oh.
Yes, one certain Gujarati, if you may say,
Yes, yes.
best serial in that.
Your favorite.
Your favorite.
Of course.
Karthik, Arjun hasn't played an IPL match, he's played one domestic match. SMA, not IPL. He's not played IPL.
Yeah.
He's not played IPL.
Because I that's what I was also confused about, because I remember seeing him play one game
He's double
where
trade.
he took a wicket in the first over and then got hit for runs. That was maybe domestic.
Must
only.
be
was domestic.
Mumbai Premier League also. There, you remember there was all these other
Something I
players
don't
also.
remember exactly. That's why I
Because-
thought he has played the IPL before, one game before.
2020 he was in the squad. He was the last buy in that 2020 auction. 21 got in as a net bowler. 2022 auction again, last buy for Mumbai Indians.
No, he hasn't played.
Yeah, he hasn't
That's what-
played IPL. That's
He must have
I
been
know.
playing for some domestic
Today
side
he
only.
could be measuring his run up and getting
Yes.
ready. So
Yeah.
yeah. RCB fans.
Another
are happy.
super chat.
RCB fans are like, what is this? Yeah.
Ooh, it's an interesting point.
Yes.
Did you cover Park Tour of India in 2012?
3 ODIs, 2
yeah,
T20s.
Yeah. No. I did not. I did not travel for that.
Junaid Khan also like performed well against
Junaid
India.
Khan, correct.
There was
yeah.
also Mohammad Irfan.
But I'm
Yes.
saying
Oh,
after
man,
that,
that man was a freak of nature.
Got
Mohammad
all
by the way,
this-
he's the shortest in his family, if I'm not wrong. Mohammad Irfan.
Are you kidding?
One of the short. I think
Male members, you mean?
I
The
think so.
females
They
are-
are all taller. His brother and father, like I think so, something like that. They are-
What is in their genetics, man?
All the male guys must be tall. The females are also taller than
yeah,
Salman.
male guys I'm talking about.
Junaid also, didn't really live up to
Didn't
the
get his
promise.
due.
Yeah.
One of the best Yorker bowlers in the death.
Yeah, Mr. Shekhar, you're right on that.
Spot on.
And
Also-
then Champions Trophy 17, I was there in England. Yes, I did see that ill-fated final.
Yes. Mohammad Amir.
Yeah.
And MI have chosen to bowl first.
Bowl.
Yeah, no, because in Wankhede, teams last 5 games, the teams chasing have won the match.
And last
so
game they lost, but I think they were
very close to
Very
winning.
close. 3
SRH,
runs.
SRH,
yeah. That
SRH
19th over wicket
Oh,
beaten.
up, there.
that
Featured, yes.
Tim David got run out.
Yeah.
And he not. The game was on, so they were chased really well.
Yes. Well,
So-
everybody is.
Everyone's speculating about Arjun Tendulkar. We saw him with the tape, so it's a good.
But why
chance.
not? I'm
Yes,
saying
perhaps.
why not?
Yeah, okay.
In the
Absolutely.
history of entertainment and cricket, this Star Kids launch is the most anticipated in history, I suppose.
I think Bollywood fans would disagree with you heavily.
No, which Star Kid, if I have to look at it? Now, the fathers were not big stars, but the kid became stars.
Has it?
Eh?
Fathers, I mean, for example, Salim Khan,
Yeah,
Salman Khan's father, he was a good writer, but he was not an actor, I suppose.
Raj Kapoor.
exactly.
But again, Raj Kapoor,
Again what?
they were the whole brothers
No, so-
promoted their kids.
So
if you
what
look
is
at
the
it.
thing? You're saying no debut from Star has been anticipated like this? What?
Much anticipated, the build-up, hype.
Why not?
See,
Every
Rishi
star
and
kid,
everybody-
every star kid ever who's launched in Bollywood has that hype. Yeah.
Varun Dhawan, David Dhawan's son.
Ah.
So much.
Yes.
There was hype.
The
Yes.
next big thing in Bollywood.
Alia
Sara
Bhatt
Ali
was also
Khan,
there in that
Sara
film.
Ali Khan,
Student
of the year. I'm saying
Oh,
the
that.
first.
That Temur has not even made his debut already.
And he's already got
Yeah,
Imagine
Taimur. Taimur you can argue, yes.
No, Sara Ali
Imagine when he
Khan.
make his debut.
Sara Ali Khan.
Well, lots of examples. Don't compare.
Kedarnath.
Bollywood is not a comparison to this thing. Trust me. Because in Bollywood, you don't need to have ability to make it.
Abhishek Bachchan's
To be fair.
debut.
Oh yes, actually.
Just
Correct.
saying, yeah, must be huge.
Nahin, they got launched, but this guy has not yet gotten launched.
Refugee, na?
Yes, refugee with
Yeah,
Kareena.
refugee.
Yeah.
That would be big, yeah.
Oh, 2 changes. Okay. What are those 2 changes?
Come on, don't give us a suspense here.
Brevis back.
Okay,
For Stubbs,
that kind of
that
makes
is
sense.
interesting.
But what's the second one? What is the second one? Brum, bum.
I think it will be Arjun Tendulkar.
Let's see.
He
Let's
wouldn't
see.
be measuring. that
Yeah.
thing. I think it is Arjun Tendulkar.
Oh man.
If it isn't, it's going to be the ultimate troll job. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It'll be so
Ultimate
funny.
troll job.
Like guy.
Shocking in
Brum, bum,
place of Sanjay.
So no Arjun
No, Arjun
Tendulkar.
Tendulkar in IPL 2022.
It's raining.
Oh, wait, that's not good. Oh, that's not
it's
good.
raining.
It is raining in Mumbai.
So good news for RCB.
Yeah, if the match
yeah.
gets, one of the match gets washed out 1-1 point,
Yeah.
then RCB are through.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Wankhede weather.
Yeah.
It is raining and
It's raining. Look at him. He's holding a
That I know, but I want to see.
Vikrant Jadhav had
Called
pointed
it.
out that North Mumbai it was raining, but South Mumbai I don't know. But
It's
South
come to
Mumbai has
South
reached.
Mumbai now, yes.
But apparently,
let's be
it's-
prepared today. I think
No,
the sun
apparently
will go a
it's
little
just,
longer.
it could just be a passing
Passing
shot.
shot.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it's looking like.
I don't think it'll overs also will get.
Or will they continue till 1:30 am in the night?
Yeah, ऐसे मत
No,
बोलो।
in the playoff.
It has happened before.
No,
man.
no, in the playoff, the playing condition is 3 hours later, overs will start producing. Here, in the league stage, is 2 hours.
That is nuts.
After 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
After toss, 2 hours.
9:30 till 9:30 if it starts no reduction.
No reduction in overs.
I think the game will
Oh,
happen.
Prithvi
for
Shaw
20
is
overs.
back for Lalit, by the way. That's DC's
That's
change.
big news.
That's big
big.
news because that opened.
Now Delhi look
Yes.
good.
Good.
Yes.
So Sarfraz they've kept by the way. who had a
Safraz
good
will bat.
outing.
Yeah, lower middle
And
order.
Lalit.
So they good sign.
Good change.
He had a good game last time.
So Prithvi Warner to open. Marsh, Rishabh Pant, Robman Pal, Sarfraz Khan, Akshar Patel, Shardul
batting.
Thakur.
Very good batting.
That,
lineup.
that's actually a very good
Right.
batting.
Plus,
lineup.
Shardul, last match, 4 wickets. Not gone to out.
RCB fans are looking at this saying,
Shardul's
forget,
bowling. I'm not. I'm sorry, I don't.
forget praying for a win. Let's just pray for rain.
No,
That's the
it's
only-
just a pass. It is already clearing up.
You never know about Mumbai.
I
Garena.
know.
I'm saying they'll pray.
Also,
That's
the
happening in a different
also the
matter.
coast is right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mehraj Rule is saying Hrithik Roshan's debut. No, that wasn't that anticipated because father wasn't that big a star.
Let's be fair.
Yeah. So.
Plus, remember, this is pre the social media era, you can also say. With social media, actually, a lot of them will have their own, handles
So
and
this
stuff.
target
their
hasn't
hype.
gotten launched for 3 seasons now. It's okay.
That's okay, but let him play
I
some
told
domestic
you,
first.
I read a report from Mumbai Indians camp. They had said that
He's not ready.
Yeah, he's not ready now. And again, I think that's better. What's the point of introducing him now? And let's say he has a bad game, it shatters your confidence. It's very tough to come back.
Yeah, and he's playing players who are several notches above levels.
When they will see that he's really good at that level and he's part of those net sessions or whatever, match simulation, whatever they do, I think when they think the time is right, only then best to
Just ask Abhijit Tomar and Sunny Gupta, the 2 guys who made a debut, but had horror debuts, unfortunately.
Yes.
That is true.
Nothing is saying God is listening to Virat's prayers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He just listened to one part to it. Some got a rain throughout the day. So
Never know.
Mumbai rain.
Mumbai rains.
It stopped.
It stopped.
Yeah.
See, the most unpredictable rain is Bangalore.
Yeah.
Most unpredictable.
But it's amazing because we have stayed there. I used to love Bangalore weather simply because when you think it's starting to get a little too hot, within 1 week, you're saying, it started getting hot. Count 7 days, it will rain for sure.
Yes.
It will rain for sure. And amazing weather. Bangalore weather, among all the metropolitan cities in this country, the best.
Yep.
Pune is close.
Yeah.
Pune is very close. Pune and Bangalore
Now
that
Pune
way.
is beginning to get hot.
Yeah.
It used to never be like that.
No, everybody
in the
used to.
70s,
Yeah.
they were. My parents tell me sometime you didn't even need fans in the summer.
Yes.
That type of weather.
No, a lot of people
Now
say that
we
about
are
Bangalore also. They used to say
It was
when I was
only air
there
conditioned
that if you were in
capital
early
only.
2000s, you would not need fans in the night also at times.
Yeah.
Please
You would
AC
check
we
the
need.
weather reports. Even in peak summer, Bangalore 30 maximum, minimum 19.
It's been 18 degrees last few days.
Yeah.
Because so much that cyclone, a tropical storm or something is there.
Delhi
Oh please.
nearing
No
50.
comment.
Delhi is.
Yesterday there was 3 bouts of rain. It was a furnace outside. Even then,
That's because the humidity also is
no,
bad.
that humidity factor will now come in from June, July, August.
No.
First period.
It rains, and if it doesn't pour for good 10-12 hours, suddenly you feel the heat is right in the air, and that is even worse. I feel.
Shagnik Datta says, guys, please do a watch along in the playoffs. Unfortunately, can't do that. So let's see. But we're doing a watch along for the UEFA Champions League football on Saturday night because there's no IPL game that day. We'll all come in late.
Yep.
And we'll do a watch along. We'll have someone join us live from Paris as well for the watch along, giving us all the updates from the city where all the action will be happening. So we'll order in some late night snacks. We'll order from Zomato. There are lots of places around here that
Send
are
some
open
nice
till
food.
3-4 a.m.
Yeah.
Because,
I know places nearby where you can go and eat also.
No, they order in. No, there are those for students. They are these.
No, there are a lot of places now.
Yeah, which take. So we'll
5 years back, nothing like this existed, but
Yeah.
now there are so many options.
So we'll do that. So join us for that watch along of the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid versus Liverpool, Saturday night.
Yep.
Building up to the IPL final as well.
Yes. Royal challenges Mumbai opts to bat.
Okay, Sridhar Saivakar has a question saying, guys, you're saying that why didn't CSK give chance to Hunger Gekar, but no point in keeping him on the bench, and now you're saying it's okay if Arjun is introduced until he's ready. Why this? So the difference here, Sridhar, is that Hunger Gekar has played an under-19 World Cup. Okay, so he's had that experience. Now Arjun Tendulkar hasn't. We have. He's only played one domestic game, and we all saw Hunger Gekar playing in the under-19 World Cup. Also, by the way, we are saying that, if you remember from the start, we were saying that it doesn't mean that the under-19 guys are all ready to play. As I'm saying, when they got knocked out of the tournament, that's when they could have tried, and he's played at a better level, also an all-rounder. So could have contributed both with the bat and the ball. So that was the option. But in Arjun Tendulkar's case, I said it basis reports also that I read, that where the Mumbai Indian camps themselves are saying that he's still work in progress. So why do it? That's the difference between the two. Anything else?
I mean, with Raj, basically your under 19 stars, it depends on your luck whether you can make it into an IPL squad if I look at it, because if under 19 World Cup success is not a guarantee that you can play consistently in the IPL. The exceptions to the norm are Prithvi Shaw, Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant, Sanju Samson, and even Kuldeep Yadav to that extent. Kuldeep. But you look at a 2012 batch, not a single person played except for Hanuma Vihari. But Hanuma Vihari is a test specialist now. 2020 only Ravi Bishnoi. Yashasvi Jaiswal is now trying to make a mark.
Yeah.
So it's a lottery basically if you can get it. And team composition, Chennai haven't gotten their team composition right at all. If you have to look at it throughout IPL.
Yeah.
And they didn't click as a unit. So even if you had gotten Angargekar in, might have made no difference.
Vansh Jain points out, don't forget to download the Gamezy app.
I'm doing
you can
that.
see right now, Siddhant is right now making his team on
Yeah.
Gamezy. He's the one who comes up with the fantasy tips as well. I'm sure it helps all of you make your team. Because you
Last
stand
2
a
days he has
chance-
been doing it.
You stand a chance to win up to 5 crore daily in prize money.
Yep.
And you can make teams for 5 over competitions as well. And
in the
a
second
fresh team
innings.
for the second inning. Only Gamezy allows you to do.
Yep.
Sankalp Sahu says this weekend both red jersey teams, either RCB or Liverpool, will hope that both light blue jersey teams, that's DC and Man City, lose their game so that they remain in the race.
Within Liverpool's case, if City actually drop points, a win propels them to the title because last game is tomorrow.
Yes.
So it's even bigger for them.
And
Yeah.
unlike different time slots, all matches will be same time.
And that's done for this very reason only.
Yes.
True.
And we'll join you after those games are
Yep.
over to discuss
The two
who's the winner.
Yep. The two Sids will be there with you.
Okay, Vignesh says, Nikhil sir, Ravi Shastri tweeted that Kuldeep is a treasure to protect. Then why didn't India back him enough after the 2019 World Cup when Ravi Shastri was coach? Vignesh, that's a very good question. Few things about that. One, and I've often said this, that it's very easy to be a commentator than to be a coach, because when you're a commentator, at that time you can, say, bring this one in, bring that one in. Sometimes you can say, like when the team for 15 now World Cup will decide, if I'm a commentator, everyone who's doing well, just so
You can
that I
just
don't
say.
upset anyone, I'll say, oh no, he's very good, look at him at the World Cup. Oh no. But when you're a coach or a captain or a selector, then you have to literally look at who are the guys who can be fitted. You have to look at 15, and then you will have to leave people out, and that's when you really need to look at everyone carefully. But that's not a problem when you're a commentator. If you see, again, and I'm saying that there are times that we also do a lot of interviews with our expert. More often than not, you'll hear our experts as well on Sports Today say, oh, this guy is very good, oh yeah, he's also done very well. That's pretty easy, because for them nothing goes. You praise whoever is doing well, but the problem comes. So again, first issue is that. Second, I think, and you're right, that the Indian team management did not look after Kuldeep Yadav very well, and it all starts with in that Australia tour. I remember Ravi Shastri saying that he's the number one overseas spinner for India, and just after a few months he was
Wasn't
not
playing in
even
England.
part of the team. And so what went wrong there? A few things that we know of is there was an off the field incident that didn't go down with the there was a report that appeared in a newspaper that didn't go down well with a few other senior players in the team, and it was all assumed that that leak that happened from within the team came from Kuldeep Yadav, and so that also went against him. Whether at that time Ravi Shastri being the coach could have overruled a few senior players, I don't know. He could have. Was that even responsible? We don't know. Again, that's conjecture. However, the report did come out in a newspaper, which wasn't very complimentary of a few players and their wives, and so obviously few people may have been upset, and then it was assumed, which also we don't know, it was assumed that the leak happened because of Kuldeep Yadav, which may be true or not, but he had to pay a price for it, and so. Again, but the other way of looking at it is his confidence also got shattered in the IPL. So
I think
He wasn't doing very
that played a
well.
bigger role.
Moeen Ali.
no, but
Moeen and then Virat.
Virat, yes.
but also I will blame KKR for not having given him enough chances.
They actually managed him spectacularly wrong. So at a time
I
when
thought
his
he used spectacularly. I was like saying
wrong, no, because at a time when they could have dropped him for maybe 2-3 games and then brought him back, they didn't.
Yes.
They kept playing him when his confidence was shot. Then after that, you kept finally sat him out.
rumor has it
Huh.
that message was sent to them.
Oh,
Yeah, for that same thing.
oh, is it?
Again, rumor has it.
Hmm.
The grapevine says that
Yeah.
that they were told not to, because the way that. But again, I find that hard to believe, because that is a separate entity,
and
franchise.
it's-
And if the CEO is speaking the teams, then
I mean,
don't think
he's-
gonna
I'm pretty-
pay heed to
exactly.
certain things that come from the Indian.
Then they're not
franchise.
going to care that much about
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
So again, that's what I'm saying. I'm not confirming that is what we got to hear. But yeah, as you're right, they didn't really.
They didn't rest him when they should have.
Yes.
Then when they finally put him out of the team, they put him out to pasture pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was doubly, heartbreaking, because this is a guy who in the IPL they pretty much nurtured. They had someone like Brad Hogg in the team who he used to be giving him tips. Shane Warne said that you have to look after this guy, great talent. So and he did very well for Kolkata for about 3 years.
He did.
Yeah.
Top bowler. And then to see him go out that way was heartbreaking, because it's like he didn't really do anything wrong. All players have that form. He's still young. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, you could see what it meant, his performance against Kolkata.
Yeah.
You saw the way he was celebrating. He clearly had that grudge. He wanted to put a point across. That was very evident. Didn't enjoy his time there.
Yeah.
Towards the end, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. You and I sitting on the outside can tell that they didn't handle him well. Just imagine what he must have
He
felt
would have felt.
at the time. But now he's looking in some fine form.
Very, very good
and it's,
form, thankfully.
good of Ravi Shastri to say that yes.
Yep.
He's Pooja Dadlani. There is no vlog 3. I
The
did
entire
not
match
make a
is up.
vlog. Match is up. Yeah, the highlights are up. You can see that. But
Or
no
don't,
vlog.
whatever.
No, see the highlights. Why not? You win some, you lose some.
That's
so,
okay, yeah.
So watch the highlights. The highlights
Watch it
are
for
up.
my late cut 4.
So watch the highlights, please.
Was it an edge or a late cut?
It was intentional, but I was not in control of the shot, for sure.
But credit to, coming back on Kuldeep, just credit to Rohit Sharma now, the way he's
Yeah.
handling it. I like the way, see, if you see those 2 series, he introduced him with the dead rubber, the final rubber.
Yeah.
So that there's not too much of pressure, even if he went for runs. And also, they say this for the spinner more than a fast bowler, that the confidence has to be sky high for them to perform, because you really need to gamble. Spin bowling is about gamble. So if your confidence is low, you're never going to have the courage to get hit. And if you don't have the courage as a spinner to do that, then more often than not you'll end up having a flat spell where you're not going to pick up too many wickets. You're just going to try and save runs. That's not ideal for a spinner. I'm the captain. I want my spinner. It's okay. You're getting hammered for a few 4 sixes, but that's how you'll get me wickets. So I like the way Rohit has handled him till now. And I think that has also played a role in how he's doing well in the IPL. So that extended confidence is going now into the IPL.
Indeed.
Can you show us the 11? Let's analyze the 11. Let's do man to man between the two teams. So Rain has stopped Super Soppers there. So we will start
I don't
very
think
soon.
there's going to be any delay in that regard.
Yeah.
Unless the rain comes back again, in Mumbai it can happen.
It's Mumbai.
I don't think so.
Anyway, 2 hours you have without any overs being cut short. And what is minimum 5 overs?
Minimum 5
so
overs.
You can have easily.
So
130
KKR versus RCB. 1:30 at night they're playing a 5-a-side, or utter madness that
No,
was.
KKR SRH.
SRH.
Oh, SRH.
Eliminated
right.
2017.
Yeah. That was nuts.
Total nuts.
So, okay, looking at the teams, let's look at the batting. Delhi Capitals now looking very strong with the return of Prithvi Shaw. There were reports that he won't be available because he's come from a major illness.
Yeah,
Missed the
typhoid.
earlier game. What we are getting to hear, he will not play any league games, would be available for playoffs if they reach there. But clearly this game is so important
Very
to them
important,
that
yeah.
they must say, listen, even if you're 60-70%,
Play.
can you play? And
Hey,
It
they
is a
might just
playoff
sub him out
game.
as a
yeah. All they want him is to give them
It is a
explosive
playoff
This
game,
is
if you
this is
look
a,
at it.
like what you call
It's
a
a-
knockout. It's a
Yeah,
knockout
yes.
for them.
So they now with Prithvi coming in, and also because you had Sarfraz show some good form last time, so they've kept him. Batting looking good with
Marsh.
Yadav has gone out. Lalit Yadav is out
Yeah.
of the team. So the batting is looking good. Prithvi Shaw, David Warner, Mitch Marsh, Rishabh Pant, the top 4 very good.
Very good.
Sarfraz in form 5. Robman at 5 maybe.
I
Sarfraz
think so.
at 6.
Rahman will be at 5.
Yeah.
Sarfraz at 6. So that 6 is looking good. Decent all-rounders in Aksar and Shardul. That's looking like a good batting lineup.
It is.
In their bowling, they just want Andrik Nokia to step up. Khalil's been doing well for them.
The Kuldeep duo have been doing very well.
Kuldeep has been doing very well.
Khalil went for a few runs last time.
Oh, that's okay.
Jitesh Sharma took him on.
I watched a video of some on social media of Delhi Capital players. So there was David Warner, Robin Powell, and Prithvi Shaw, and all of them were asked who's the most irritating teammate. All three picked Khalil Ahmed. All three, but they didn't.
It did obviously not in a bad way. It's just good banter.
Irritating must be he must be
Banter,
talking too much, or
He must be a
asking too
prankster
many
type. It's quite
questions.
like
Hey.
Oh,
They're like
that.
somebody who can constant nagging and all.
Yeah.
So they all three picked him, but they didn't elaborate as to why. So
Yep.
yeah, but it was in good humor.
Punjab Kings, before they went out of the IPL, like last game before they lost, had put that Odean Smith sneezing video out. Did you see that?
No.
Oh yeah, the 90s batting collapse.
But they had actually put it before the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but
Some 10, 11 players. No, somebody made a meme out of it. And then they put all the 11 that played that game and like this guy gone, this guy gone, this guy gone. Like that they did it. That's super.
Mumbai Indians team, Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Brevis comes back, which is, I think that still is fine. Tilak Verma, the highest run getter this season.
Yeah.
Team David, the man in form.
Yeah.
If he hadn't been run out, would have won them.
Yep.
Ramandeep Singh, not bad. Daniel Sam's been doing well, both with bat and the ball.
Yeah.
Ritik Shokeen also good with the balls.
The thing-
Jaspreet
Solid with the
Bumrah.
bat.
The thing is, Daniel Sams was like a makeshift option at 3, right?
Yeah.
Now they've got Brevis. So now Brevis will bat there for
I think
sure.
this Mumbai Indians team is looking good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the first thing that when you look at this team, you know that they're not taking it lightly, as in last game of the season.
Yeah, they're not.
So they're going all out.
Yeah, taking it lightly would have been replace Jaspreet with Arjun. That would be taking it lightly.
Yeah.
And Mayank Markande also
Yes.
very good leg spinner. And 2018 he had tremendous success. After that,
Rahul
Rajasthan
Chair.
Royals just.
Remember, Rahul Chair displaced him in MI, and then after that,
No, he went to Rajasthan Royals, and
Why-
Rajasthan Royals didn't utilize him at all.
Why did he go to Rajasthan Royals?
Because of Rahul Chair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the signs are that Mumbai Indians going for the game, not taking it easy. So
Play
they've
for pride,
answered
home
the
fans.
They want to
prayers
avoid
of
wooden
all
spoon also,
RCB
no?
fans who had asked for it.
Can
So
they?
that's a good start for
They need to
Mumbai
beat
Indians.
Delhi by a big margin.
Delhi Capitals. Yeah.
It's going to be a close game. Let's not make any mistake about it. Especially Mumbai Delhi games have been very close in the last couple of seasons, if you look at it, barring the final and 2020.
By the way, if Delhi win tonight, it's going to be 16 all, if I'm not wrong, in
Yes.
the IPL.
16 all was
The rivalry, as I said, is the closest.
The rivalry you'd picked as the greatest.
Yeah. Like nobody talks about it, very underrated rivalry. But Delhi, Bombay always
No, I
at
think-
each other's throat,
Yeah.
not just for cricketing reasons.
I think
but for all other reasons
I
also.
think the team with the most wins against Mumbai in the history of IPL.
Yeah, probably, because I don't think Mumbai has always dominated other rivalries, but this is one rivalry where they're just ahead by one
Yes,
solitary
16-15.
game. And if Delhi win it, it's going to be 11 at 16 all.
Yeah.
So
Cricket fans says if Mumbai wins, CSK become bottom of the table. No, because I think CSK has a better run.
Yeah, they have
than
to
Mumbai.
thrash Delhi to.
Yeah, minus 0.2
Yeah, it's a
and minus
big difference.
0.58.
There's a big difference in
Mumbai
terms
need to
of-
win by at least 50,
Yes.
60 minimum, I
Correct.
guess.
So
Yeah.
that's not happening. Not happening.
50, 60 or they'll have to chase it down in 12, 13 overs or something. I
Yes.
guess. So, yeah.
As CA Rajiv is also pointing out, the team Rohit has selected speaks volume of his seriousness towards this game. Absolutely. By the way, what Mumbai camp had been saying before this, that they want to finish the season on a high because it will help the next season. Also gives confidence. You get to know the strengths, weaknesses. So they're also looking at a lot of player, what they have to offer. So those players would also want to,
Correct.
perform
Correct.
well.
Yes.
Divyanshu is saying Sid M's bowling is beautiful.
Agreed.
Thank you. I'm glad you like. I was also surprised. By the way, I went and watched the highlights. I realized 2-3 balls. I was also surprised how much they swung. It's amazing. My best ball was to Neeraj. You were at the other end.
Yes.
Where he did not get out, but it went like way outside off and it missed the leg stump also. He was beaten on the inside edge.
That one, yeah.
And Neeraj also was today pointing it out like what was that delivery? Like it swung so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Rajnija says Rohit has been a cult captain. Will Mumbai also suffer for a succession plan? Do they have an advantage over CSK in this?
No. They will not suffer a succession problem because they have two leaders in that team already. Surya Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah. So their succession plan is well documented because CSK they tried Ravindra Jadeja, but it didn't work.
Yes.
Now that is why Dhoni is going to play even in 2023 if you have to look at it. But with Rohit Sharma, if he says, I give up the Mumbai captaincy, there are two leaders waiting. Sky and Bumrah.
Sky and Jasprit. Easy.
So that is why Mumbai have a succession plan in place. So Chennai,
Who's the vice captain right now? Does anybody know?
Clear.
Ishan?
No.
Ishan can't be the vice captain with Bumrah in the side.
So must be Bumrah then.
Either
They're
Bumrah.
not
I think it's
nominated
They've
either
never said it.
Never
For that,
nominated
Rohit has to
captain.
miss a game and then only we'll know. Probably.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
which would
because see,
happen
when
this season.
Mumbai missed Rohit in 2020, it was Pollard who stepped up as the
Yeah,
captain.
but Pollard is not there.
He's not there.
There is no one, Anurag. Just go back to that.
Yeah, there's no-
There is nobody.
Yeah.
No, Pollard was the vice captain before, but the thing
Now
is
he's not
now,
playing,
now
so-
he's not.
Must be Bumrah then. As the
I
vice
think
captain.
so. It should be Bumrah.
So Mumbai have a good succession plan. They have leaders ready.
Yeah.
In Chennai's case, it's not happening.
Mohammad Maideen is saying, please read my comment. We will, but what is your comment? We don't know. Vansh Jain says, for that to happen, Mumbai need to chase it down in 9 overs apparently.
Oh, yeah. That's probably not happening then.
Ain't happening, eh?
Unless they absolutely, like, I don't know, Bumrah goes on a tear like he did against Kolkata.
No, but
And-
even that game they lost.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing with
In
Mumbai
that
right
game
now.
they lost.
That's the thing with Mumbai right now.
Both games to Kolkata Knight Riders for the first time in 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And for them to even come on level terms with the overall record, I think they need to win for another 6-7 years.
Yeah.
7 years now, yes.
Yes. Maruti is saying, Sid forgot Tilak in the under 19 World Cup.
Was Tilak part of this year?
No,
that's
it was
not.
No.
It was not.
Tilak was included in the squad for 2020.
No, Tilak was there earlier. He got 100 in the 2019 Asia Cup
Asia
against
Cup.
Pakistan.
Yes.
Right.
So Tilak Verma came into limelight there. He got 100 in the under 19 versus Pakistan.
Yeah. But
So
not in the World
not
Cup. He was in the
not
squad.
this. Yeah, not this T20 World Cup. He was not.
Mm.
This
2020 Under 19 World Cup, he was there in the squad but didn't get a game.
Okay, come on. Now we have to predict. This game is important.
Oh my god.
This game is important. Let's start with Shane.
Can I get exempted, please?
No, you
this
are
is
not.
creating tremendous confusion.
No, you're not.
You started with confusion. You said, I want RC to win.
but I want RCB to
this
lose.
side to lose.
Yeah.
So we
Very confused fellow you are.
yeah.
For this game, I'm confused for the first
When
time.
will the Soumya Bhardwaj also know when will the T20 squad be announced? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And you will get to hear it first on Sports Today as always.
Yep.
So join us tomorrow
Yes.
for the team selection.
Okay, I will say Delhi Capitals 163, but Mumbai are winning. And thus RCB are going through.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. You heard it, folks.
Anime fan says.
Anime fan.
Anime
Yeah.
fan says 174 for 5.
That's pretty close to what I was going to pick. I'm picking 172 for Delhi, but I think Mumbai will win.
Okay. Vansh Jain's pick 196.
Oh,
wow.
I'm going
Clearly a
with,
DC fan.
I'm going with 170
And
for Delhi and Mumbai win.
My God.
I'm going for 203 for Delhi and Delhi are winning.
200.
Yeah, he's the Delhi fan.
Part-time Delhi.
But the problem is,
Technically,
no, if Delhi go through, they're anyway facing
Part-time.
my first and second team are going to battle each other in the eliminator.
Third, fourth, yes.
I like what Dhruv Devagiri is pointing out. Baby AB said before the auction that he wanted to play for RCB. He can fulfill that dream today.
Yes, comment of
Comment of the day.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well played, sir.
that is true.
Yep, indeed.
He can play for the RCB.
Yes.
RCB will go for him then. Whenever if the auction or they release him or anything like that.
Remember, Virat said that AB is coming back in some capacity next time. He'll be like, baby ko bhi lao.
साथ में.
Or it's like I was talking about baby all along.
Storyteller Writers picked 185 for DC and Mumbai win.
A lot of people are thinking an MI win, by the way. It's very interesting.
Many of them would be RCB fans.
True.
Crick fans picked 157 for DC, Mumbai win.
157, man.
By the way, that I think nothing, as he points out, would be the battle Warner versus Bumrah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yes.
Good fun. That'll be good fun.
They're starting with Daniel
Sams.
Always.
Yeah.
Bumrah at the other end.
Vansh is a Mumbai fan.
Yes.
I was a Mumbai fan. Huh.
Okay then. Thank you for your company.
See you soon.
Middle of
See you
innings.
mid innings.